you can sell your poop and you don't have to be like a cute gamer girl to do it. I just wanted to take a quick second to thank Casetify for sponsoring this video. Their new Impact and Ultra Impact cases are out, and they're 65% recycled and plant-based materials. They come in 100% recycled packaging made from recycled paper and soybeans. They have fantastic drop protection of up to 9.8 feet, which is my favourite feature given that I've thrown and smashed so many phones. I'm gonna toss it at the ceiling. Yep, it lived, look. They're wireless charging and 5G compatible. They have a huge selection of prints to choose from, and you can customize your case with your favorite font and design. Lastly, they have Defensifier, which is an antimicrobial coating which kills 99% of bacteria. You can go to www.casetify.com/Sweet Anita to save 15% on your order. Can we discuss poop investments? Which one? There's the artist who canned his own shit to sell to people. There are the people that buy shit to save lives because of poop transplants. There was the lady who sells her own farts in a jar. Yeah, no, like, I'm not even shitting you. I should come up with a better way to say this. I'm not shitting you, but there was a lady who sold her own farts and she was making so much money every single month. Like, I can get out the lady selling farts has to quit. Okay, so this is the lady who is selling her own farts. You ready? This is her. And this is great. Thinking about selling your farts in a jar? Well, before you let it rip, did you catch wind of how Stephanie Matto's venture into the gas business resulted in a visit to the hospital? In this case, the gas business was not selling gasoline, but rather selling her flatulence in a jar for about $1,000 a piece. At some point, she became a self-described fartrepreneur. This involved not just selling the jars of farts, but also selling director's cuts of her filling the jars as well.
I started selling farts about 3 weeks ago, and in addition to jarring my farts, I've also been selling videos of myself making the jarred farts, which has been extraordinarily popular, but I never ever expected it to take off the way that it has.
I remember watching a video and she was literally putting a rose petal in the jar, and it wasn't to make it smell better, it's because apparently rose petals could hold the smell for longer. Now, while she seemed to be making money relatively easily, hand over butt, she soon ran into some supply and demand issues. You may not think of farts as a scarce commodity, especially if your significant other or roommate regularly stinks up the room. But do the math. The UK National Health Service, the NHS, indicates that everyone farts, some people more than others. The average is 5 to 15 times a day, but it won't be enough for a farting business to scale. She was producing up to 50 fart jars a week, and that's quite a lot of flatulence to produce. So apparently, she changed her diet to give her body more gas. She subsequently went to the hospital because she feared that she was having a heart attack.
I was hospitalized recently. It was December 17th that I ended up in the emergency room, and I was admitted because in the middle of the night I was experiencing some very, very interesting sensations. I had this clenching feeling around my heart, and I couldn't really breathe in all the way without feeling a pressure on my chest. I've been fulfilling a lot of fart jar orders, and I think I was putting my body through my stress, and that particular day I had about 3 large protein shakes and almost an entire pot of black bean soup. And so, you know, it probably is no surprise that later on in the evening I was not feeling so great. I called up one of my close friends and had them take me to the emergency room because I was concerned that I could be having a heart attack because I was feeling this pressure feeling around my chest. So I get to the emergency room, they did an EKG, they did a blood panel to see if maybe I'm having like a blood clot or a stroke, and after further assessing my situation, they hypothesized that it was most likely due to gas.
I was advised to change my diet and had to take a gas suppressant medication, which has effectively ended my business. After her fart business had basically bottomed out, she announced on Instagram that she was retiring from the fart in the jar business. You could say that her business ran out of gas, so don't hold your breath if you've been waiting for that fart delivery from Matto. There you go. There you go. Press 1 if you want to learn about canned shit.
So by now you may have heard of this cube that was in Central Park this month. It's allegedly made of about $11 million worth of gold. The cube is an art piece by Niklas Castello, a 44-year-old artist from East Germany who is previously known for his paintings inside of cubes. Castello has compared this cube to Sacre du Monde, a monumental cube of iron and bronze by Piero Manzoni, who you might know better for his more famous work, a series of cans of the artist's excrement. Manzoni's work was a conceptual critique of capitalism. These cans are a pretty straightforward indictment of mindless consumerism, and an art market that's driven not by the ideas of artists, but by the financial goals of wealthy buyers who see works of art merely as an investment opportunity. Investors whom Manzoni proved would buy literal cans of human if they thought they could later sell it for a profit.
Manzoni's artist shit goes for 275,000 euros. Could buy a house? Nah, just buy a can of a dead man's shit. Let's assume he just made this can of shit on the day he died. That is 60-year-old shit. Can you imagine someone opening that? Can you imagine it rusting one day and corroding and opening? And the worst part is you just know that's someone's fetish. You know that if someone didn't buy that as an investment opportunity, that somebody else would just buy it so that they could wank once. I'm curious now. Press 1 if you'd sell your own poop. I mean, I'm not asking because I want any. If you could sell your own poop, would you? Yeah? Well, you can, because there's a medical condition that people get where they need to buy poop. You can earn $13,000 a year selling your own poop. You can donate blood, plasma, eggs, and sperm. So why not poop? Yes, your feces are perhaps your greatest untapped monetary resource. Since 2013, OpenBiome has been processing and shipping loads of it all over the country.
We provide medical grade poop to doctors and hospitals all over the country.
Which then ends up going into the guts of patients. Snicker if you will, poop is funny. But medically speaking, the work OpenBiome does is deadly serious.
A friend of ours, his name is John, was suffering from a recurrent C. difficile infection. This is one of the most common hospital-acquired infections in the country.
C. diff causes debilitating diarrhea, so bad it can kill you, and is notoriously hard to treat. But after that friend gave himself a homemade stool transplant, his symptoms lifted in about a day. Co-founder James Burgess says that was the inspiration for OpenBiome.
So far, they've shipped about 2,000 treatments to 185 hospitals around the country. And yes, they pay for healthy poop, $40 a sample, with a $50 bonus if you come in 5 days a week. That's $250 for a week of donations, or $13,000 a year.
Their reward? $40 a bowel movement, and a sense that they're contributing to a medical revolution.
Knowing, wow, this is actually having a tangible and huge effect on other people's lives. And it feels pioneering to be one of the earliest donors.
Megan, who asked us not to use her last name, is a prolific OpenBiome donor. She's provided 119 processed samples.
As a catch, you don't just have to be healthy, you have to be really healthy. OpenBiome's donation procedure may be as easy as your standard bowel movement, but the selection process makes giving blood look like a walk in the park. It's harder to become a donor than it is to get into MIT. Jokes co-founder Mark Smith, he would know, as he got his PhD in microbiology there. So yeah, now you can sell your poop and you don't have to be like a cute gamer girl to do it. I thought that selling your poop was just reserved to people, you know, with perky tits, but apparently anybody can do it.
Hey, bitch, don't touch my hose, bitch. Don't touch my toes, bitch. Don't touch my hose, bitch.